Combat Talk with the King. This is a long road, folks. This is the fight that Andy Ruiz thought wasn't going to happen, or he was trying not to make it happen how they wanted to do it. He kicked and he screamed and he yelled, they don't understand. When you beat the champ, there's a rematch clause in there. The rematch clause is, we're going to have to run that one back there, blood. You're going to have to make sure that, we get this done. It ain't going to be like that. It ain't going to be easy. So, Anthony Joshua got upset in the first fight by Andy Ruiz Jr. Now, Andy Ruiz Jr. was a last-minute replacement for a fighter that tested positive that was supposed to fight Anthony Joshua. We already know, yada, 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 right? So the rematch, Andy Ruiz wanted to have it in New York City. Now, the fight was supposed to take place in September, October. But they started going through litigation and fighting. And then Andy Ruiz found out that, this is lock, stock, and barrel. You're going to do this fight where Eddie Hearn says. Because it's on DAZN. And DAZN is going to take this fight to wherever the biggest bucks are. So, guess who came a-calling? Saudi Arabia came a-calling. Saudi Arabia came with the big bucks for what they feel is the biggest fight that they can catch. They could promote some of their fighters. They could put on one of the most anticipated fights of the year. Because there's not many times heavyweights get a chance to get that run back, right back. So now that we get the run back, right back, everybody's anticipating this. So a lot of talk coming up to this fight has been, Anthony Joshua losing weight. And everybody thought Andy Ruiz was losing a whole bunch of weight. So people thought, trainers that you talk to and other boxers said that, Andy Ruiz should be the same 260, 255-ish to keep that stature so he can absorb a punch and come at him. Okay. And everybody always criticized AJ for being too muscle bound, looking like a weightlifter. I criticized him as much as well. Because when he was an Olympic champion, he was a little bit slimmer. But he was younger too. You understand? So I'm going to give you the background on both fighters going in. I'm going to give you how I would fight each individual fighter. And then I'm going to give you exactly what the outcome should be. The background behind Anthony Joshua, the former champion, was everybody felt that he was given a gimme in his first heavyweight championship fight. And he subsequently went on from there and, systematically gathered belts along the way, fighting people that we thought that he couldn't beat or will have trouble with. Anthony Joshua is an Olympian. He is an accomplished fighter in the amateur ranks. When it comes to professional ranks, there was a lot of doubts and questions about him, his boxing IQ, and his chin. So all that got exposed when he fought Andy Ruiz Jr. Now, Andy Ruiz Jr. was always looked at as a middle-tier journeyman that can give a high-tier fighter some difficulties on the right night. So lightning struck, and Andy Ruiz got the phone call when Big Baby Miller tested positive for 3 different banned substances and got kicked off the card. So instead of pushing the card to the side, see, this is the problem when you fight on DAZN and they have to have this card. This is paid for. Advertisement is paid for. Stuff is paid for. So this fight must go on. So they scrambled and they got a fighter, and they got one of the fighters that was off the list, and Andy Ruiz Jr. A lot of people was like, who is this guy? And after they saw his body, they was like, oh, the Pillsbury Doughboy, and the jokes ensued. But to be honest with you, 8 weeks out, and he had just got out of a fight, and he was still in relatively good shape going into this fight. He stood a better chance than most. He's been fighting for a very long time. He probably has at least in fight experience 13 more years than AJ, professionally probably. He just wasn't given opportunities to display his talents. So on the biggest night of his life, he dug deep and he pulled off a very good upset. Now, to me, why it's not the greatest upset in boxing history, the greatest boxing upset in boxing history, it has to be because of both people are on equal footings and one is a heavily favored champion. And then an upset happens. Like when Lennox Lewis fought Hasim Rahman, or when Lennox Lewis fought Oliver McCall. Those were upsets. Those were, oh my God, are you serious? Those was one-shot bangers. Now, Andy Ruiz got caught with Anthony Joshua's left hook hybrid uppercut. Knocked him down. He got up and he proceeded to go to work. He says, I'm here. We might as well fight, right? And he proceeded to put his hands on Anthony Joshua. And he gave him a good go. He caught the champ got wobbly, and the rest is history. Now, leading up to this fight, I believe that these two champions, because once you're a champion, you're always a champion in my eyes, took the road to this fight in two different directions. Anthony Joshua was unfocused going into the first fight with Andy Ruiz Jr. That's like 8 weeks out. I mean, come on now. 18 days, something crazy that, they had to scramble to get the fight together. This is not the guy that he had all the animosity and the build up for. And he was unassuming. So, of course, he let his guard down. Not taking anything away from Andy Ruiz Jr., but Anthony Joshua looked disinterested and wasn't about everything that he needed to be about. So, Andy Ruiz Jr. knew the opportunity that he had in front of him. And he seized that opportunity. Now, this fight, leading into this fight, I saw somebody going off of that, oh, it's a Rocky story and people want to talk to you and people want to be in your ear. This is the time, brother, when you're supposed to buckle down, buckle in, strap in, hit that gym the next day because the champ is coming. He want what you stole. You're not going to take him by surprise this time. You must earn this one 100%. Not saying that you didn't earn it the last time, but the champ is coming this time. Champ done saw the tape. So if you want to be a true champion, you must defend your title. Anthony Joshua has defended his title numerous times and picked up belts as well. So we're not going to dismiss him as some bum. Is his chin top notch? I don't think so. I never did. I thought a Klitschko a little bit younger beats him. But we're not going to dismiss his accomplishments because his accomplishments was made and forged through fire and blood. So he's in this ring and he's ready. Anthony Joshua has slimmed down. No longer is that giant muscle mass that tires him out. No longer is that giant muscle mass that shortens his punches. He looks longer. He looks leaner. Pause. And he looks like he's ready to give a concerned effort in this fight. That's all you ever want from your fighter. A very concerned effort. I looked at his training camp, spoke to a couple of people. I saw the hair nappy, the beard scruffy. Old boy is digging deep. Old boy is going into dark chambers in his mind. He's not looking at photo shoots. He don't care about no photo shoots. He's not looking to do no interviews. Actually, AJ's annoyed. AJ actually wants war. Andy Ruiz is smiling. Andy Ruiz is looking at this as, yeah, he got it in the bag. It's a come up. He's listening to all his people that's in his camp. Everybody who's eating off of your plate now that you're a champion. You're buying Bentleys. You're having parties. Eating pizza. Did you eat your way out of your championship, a la Buster Douglas? Did you allow this little fame to go to your head? AJ realized that nobody is your friend when you're a boxer and you lose. Who's in your corner when you got your head down and your pride kicked in? Who's there? Your woman? Your best friend? Your trainer? Where's your friends at? Anthony Joshua learned a hard lesson. There's no friends when you're winning. When you're losing. There's only friends when you're winning. You see, Andy Ruiz just got new family members, new best friends, picking up Mercedes Benz. You're shopping, but you're not watching what's going on. Maybe you don't care. But this is how I would fight you, Andy. I will come in leaner. I will keep you at the distance of the jab. I will shoot the right hand only when necessary. I will throw probably at least 30, 40 jabs around. Soften you up. Drop the right hand on you. Anytime you get close, I will tie you up, grab you and lean on you. Stretch your back out. See if you did any core work. See how's your hamstrings doing. See if I can get you to pull a muscle while you're fighting. Test your stamina. And by on the 8th, 9th round, when you ripe and ready, then I start putting in that work on you. Start going to the body. Bringing everything up the middle. Uppercuts, left hooks, right hooks. Jab. Sidestep. Push you off. No hugging then. Because when you want to hug then, I don't want to hug. Now I want to fight. And I would knock you out smooth by the 10th round. Cold. Or make you quit on your stool. Now if I'm fighting AJ, this fight I come in 255. If I was 260 something before, I come in 255. A little bit more road work. Keep that stamina because I know you're going to come in a little bit leaner. You want to run. And being that you can't tie up, being that you're a big man that don't like to tie up, I'm going to work that inside. I'm going to work that middle. I'm going to work you right there. Every time you shoot that jab, I'm going to parry and I'm going to slide in and I'm going to shoot that right hand. I'm going to give you a flashback of what I do best. Fast hands. Start hitting that new leaner body. Start touching those shoulders. Hitting those elbows. Drop that hand down. Expose that chin. That is made in a china shop. Get your head on a swivel. Make you panic. Make you want to get out of that ring. Make you quit inside. And by the 5th round, I'll dust you off. Because you no longer want to beat it anyway. So you might get hit with something that's whack and just lay down and stay there. Now we know the weigh-in. And we know Andy Ruiz Jr. came in at an all-time high 283 point something pounds. Boy, are you out of your mind? This is the biggest fight of your life. You thought that first fight set your family up. This fight sets your family up for life. And you dare have the audacity to come in at a severe obese 283? You disgust me, man. You have a golden ticket. You have that opportunity. You could be that face to show everybody this ain't no Rocky story. This ain't not that. I'm built for this. AJ came in at a 235, 236. Slim, lean, right. All business. He don't even want to shake old boy hand. He just wants smoke. So now we got these two combatants ready to fight tomorrow night. We already got the weigh-in. What did the king think? What did the king think? I got Andy. Ha! Psych! Anthony Joshua. 11th round knockout. Andy, you missed the boat, baby. This was your shot. You in the mix now, though. Maybe you feel that, okay, I made it here, so now I can fight other people. Oh, I get a third fight with Anthony. Nah, dogs. They pushing you in the back, and if you think you got a shot at Deontay Wilder, he gonna crack your skull. It's Combat Talk with the King. Catch y'all later. Put those comments there. Like, follow, and subscribe, and also join. Hit that join button. This is on DAZN. Tune in.